Hello, and welcome to this week's episode
of Advice from Your Besties.
This is where we answer your questions as if we could possibly give you advice. We're almost 2 years into this, and let's call a spade a spade. We don't know shit. If anything, we're getting advice from you, the listener. Because the longer we do this, the more we realize I know nothing.
We know nothing.
We know nothing.
Okay, here's the first one.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend, he's a conventionally attractive man, and we live in a really small town, so he knows everyone knows him. And he's always getting attention everywhere that we go, from the guys and from the girls. I'm attractive, but I feel like I'm getting very jealous and annoyed every time someone has to say hi to him and a girl has to come up to him and say hi. So, like, should I tell him that I'm feeling really insecure, or should I just get over it?
Do you want to take a stab at this first?
I would say get over it.
Yeah, I second that emotion.
Thank God you have a hot boyfriend.
Right.
I mean, let's look at that.
Okay, so it's like the cat theory.
What's that?
The bitchier you are and like the little more distant that you make him work for it in the relationship, like I wouldn't admit to it because it's kind of indicates like insecurity. And obviously he may have a little bit of an ego, right? He's not downplaying this. You could, if you play this right, be the one person where he has to work for it.
Yeah.
And that might make him work harder and you come back. So just a little bit. Just
be a little aloof.
Okay, that's the right way to say it.
And if everyone is saying like, oh my gosh, you look great, and like, hey, hi, and just acting like he walks on clouds, just be like, yeah, you look good.
Yeah, he sure does. But that at home make him really work. Here's the thing, friend. You chose to be with him. Is it his fault that now you're jealous?
No.
Jealousy is not hot.
Mm-mm.
You're going to lose him if you act jealous. You need to understand. You need to accept him for who he is. And lucky for you, he's easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're complaining about. Why don't you go date an ugly dude? How about that? Maybe you'd feel safer in that relate. I got news for you. They're still like texting or DMing someone behind your back. That one dude is super honest.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, just enjoy your super hot boyfriend.
Yeah, I would love to date someone hot. Actually, I have friends that are kind of hot these days. Okay. Including you.
Thanks. Okay, so here's the next question. My love language is quality time and touch, but I feel like most of the guys that I date get overwhelmed by the amount of quality time that I want and think I'm a little bit too clingy. So do I need to change my love language, or do I just find someone who enjoys the extra attention that I give them? I mean, it does sound like you're a little clingy.
Stage 4 clinger.
Stage 4 clinger.
Really
okay, this is how, if you are a stage 4 clinger, you need to unpack this in layers. Like, hold back the clinginess until this is I think
we gotta start at like you 101, like the basics, like the fundamentals of this issue.
Yeah. So whatever you want to do, don't do it.
Yeah. Take it from me. Just be somebody different. Okay, what was the question again?
She's a clinger. Should she reel it back?
Wait, the very first thing she says, if I remember correctly, sorry to interrupt, is that her love language is
physical touch and quality time.
Okay, let's start there. You need more friends. Get a dog. Have more hobbies. Stop looking to this other person to be your everything. Okay? You may spend some time wondering why you need so much of this. When your love language is, where do you get fulfillment? Your love language is not what you need to recover from in therapy. Because that's what it sounds like. Gosh, we're sorry to be so harsh. But the thing is, you might have a chance if you listen to this advice, because I have been there. I am enrolled in the Lindsay Regeer's dating for the first what would you call it?
Yeah,
What-
first time daters,
like
long time observers, first time daters.
like I have been shitting the bed as it relates to relationships my whole life. There's a possibility, like a 10% chance that I may not die alone. Thanks to enrolling in the master course of Dr. Lindsay Rigier's Healthful Dating Tips. Like, I have to text you. What did you say the other day? Bitchy is not.
Yeah, I'm like, bitchy. No,
No,
busy is not bitchy.
Okay, because Lindsay's like, look, listener, this is what I'm saying. Like, this was me, like, this week. She's like, hey, be busy. Like, remember to be yourself, is what that means. Like, don't sit around and wait. Even if your love language is like physical touch and quality time, you can get that when he reaches out. In the meantime, do you the way you've always been doing you. I forgot that. Okay, that makes sense. But then I was kind of like, no. You're like, no.
I'm gonna give them one word answers. I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna give it like, be kind of like rude and be like, meh. I'm like, aloof. I didn't say
Icy.
be aloof and icy and dicey.
No, but you know what you did said, which is like near and dear to my heart. You're like, oh, Chelsea, busy doesn't mean bitchy. You're like, my bad. I overlooked this. And I was like, I have been telling you since day one, like 3 months ago, I don't know anything in this arena. Like, this is the only place where I know nothing.
And this might be where my coaching program falls short, is that I forget that you don't know anything.
If you want to be a real coach, step it up.
I know. This is why you're getting my services for free.
And I'm your best friend.
You're my best
And
friend.
I'm like thoughtful and generous.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Anyone
a good
else,
person.
this will cost you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. JK.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, being busy is not bitchy. And if you want to get your quality time, why don't you go hang out with your friends?
Forget that this is the one thing this is what you think you want the most. And I can promise you they come back faster than you're like, oh, that's neat. Right? 6 hours later, you look down at your phone and you're like, I got a text. They might like you more and they'll be inclined. This is what Lindsay taught me this week. Because I don't know shit. Again, just listen to me. I'm 1 week ahead of you in issues.
Okay. Why does my boyfriend say he needs alone time, but then will game with his friends for 5 hours straight?
Can I start? Who the fuck are you to decide what he does in his free time? You know what he's saying? I don't want to spend time with you. So go get over it and you find your hobby. Is this the same person?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Look.
Get a life.
Yeah, stop trying to control. This is not.
Yeah, I want some alone time. And maybe my alone time is that I'm going to go shopping or get my nails done or go read a book in my 5 hours. He wants to play video games. Like, are you trying to be on him all hours of the day?
Like, why are you asking so much of this relationship? Okay, Lindsay could say to Austin, hey, I need some alone time, and then pick me up. And we could do all the things. It's not for you to define what this person is doing. I'm feeling a little offended that this is like a hot topic for you, the listener.
Why are you offended?
I'm not offended seems not like the right word, but just like fired up that this is a form of control, because turn the tables around. If some guy's coming at you, he wants to know how you're spending your free time. I'd be like, bitch.
I'd be like, why the fuck do you care?
No business of yours.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I choose to tell you I'm going to brunch, that's because I feel comfortable enough that I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to tell you what I do on my weekends and how I get off center, my choice, because I feel like I can share that with you. You shouldn't even be asking what they're doing in their free time.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's at like 2 a.m. in the morning and you're like, hey,
how
are you spending your free time?
I thought you were coming home.
You can't even ask that.
Yeah.
Hey, how was that free time? Did you have fun? Were you with others?
Okay, so here's a would you rather question. Would you rather be Elon Musk, genius level, or be dumber than a box of rocks, but not really be aware that you're dumber than a box of rocks?
This is a stupid question.
What would you be?
You'd be dumb as rocks? No.
But I feel like some people who are dumb as rocks don't know it, and they're just living in oblivion, and
They're
they're like,
gaslighters.
yeah.
If you
They're like, wow, this
Disney
world
eyes?
is amazing. So maybe I am dumb as a box of rocks.
Oh man. I'll tell you what though, you're funny as shit. And you should know that. From me and from yourself. Can't really speak to that. Maybe I'm dumb and I just don't know it. Well, I'm gonna say I'm not. I get enough outside effort, like what do they say? Like compliments.
Yeah.
They think well, maybe they've never said I'm smart, just that I'm funny. Maybe I am
Like,
dumb.
oh, let me actually look back and see what people are
Oh,
telling
shit.
you.
Anyway, do we have one more?
Yes. I'm a kindergarten teacher, and we all know the teachers don't get paid that much, and I need additional cash. Is an OnlyFans out of the question?
Nope.
Nope.
What are you doing?
Yeah, because you don't have to show your face on OnlyFans.
Or identify yourself.
Right. Use a fake username.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, if you're doing naughty school teacher stuff or what your shtick is, but I mean, girls got to eat, so.
She does need to eat. Question: if one of your students and or parents caught you, what would be the ramifications?
Mm-hmm. Will you get fired?
Right.
And are you okay with that?
Is it a scandal? Because it sounds like this job doesn't pay that much anyway, so if you want to take a risk. Talk about so fired. Force yourself to get fired. We have.
It's fine.
It's fine. It gets better on the other end.
It does. You kind of look forward to it by the end.
You might turn out to be a OnlyFans.
You're an entrepreneur.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like a celebrity. You might like be really great at it.
Mm-hmm. So don't let other people choose your choices for you.
Oh, did you listen to our episode on Monday? Because we still are hoping to make some choices before it's too late and they're all taken away from us. Oops.
Okay, well, that's all I have for questions.
Well, that was really enjoyable.
It was.
As always.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I enjoy your time.
I enjoy your company.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I love sitting on the couch with you.
Same.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, okay, besties, make sure you share this episode with your besties and make sure you follow us wherever you get your podcasts, including YouTube. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.